I I thought I looked like one of those cute skunks that tap their feet when they're upset. I'll show you the video. Or my love, can you send it to me? He's a silly fruit. Okay, we are live on Twitch. Let me get Craigbot in here. All right. Welcome to Luncheon 85. We're going to keep reacting to scary videos today. Today's lunch is once again more creamy mayonnaise chicken and potatoes. How you doing, Andy?
Doing all right. How about you?
Doing all right. Give me just a minute.
Okay.
Sorry. Why do you always kick me?
All right, hang on. Let's find the scary videos. Let's see, where was it? Scary videos, Silent Nightmare. Which one are we watching? Here we go. I think it was this one. Yeah, this was the one. Okay, yeah, we were halfway through this one.
All right. We have to wait for me to get through the ads first.
Okay, yep. Let me full screen this. Here we go. Here it is. And here I'll show you the cute skunk video first.
All right.
I'm putting it in Show Me Your Animals. Like some of these videos show people making skunks into pets by removing their stink glands, and yeah, I could see that.
All right, I'm through the ad now. I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. And let me share screen because this is adorable. Here we go.
Let's see it. There we go.
See the little skunk tapping the little feet?
Yep.
Doing a little tippy tap.
That
All right, let's get to the scary videos.
is adorable. That skunk.
Okay. Let's take a look here.
It made him abandon the room entirely. Now, the school he works at doesn't have any official record of paranormal activity, but students have long whispered stories about a ghost said to haunt the halls. Rumors centered around a former student whose tragic story remains unconfirmed. Whether the student ever really existed is unclear. But after what this teacher witnessed, he's no longer skeptical. This is what he caught on camera.
I'm just finishing up, putting up decorations for the students when they get back. I was on the smart board, setting things up, and taking a step back, and you guys know me. I stay late often. It's just me here and the janitor. And let me show you.
It was really dark in that hallway.
Looks like it, yeah.
Do you see? Do you see?
What the hell? It looks like there's someone sitting in the desk.
That's pretty
Is
crazy.
that not
Mm-hmm.
a kid sitting right there?
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie.
As the video begins, we see an empty classroom. At least, it's supposed to be empty. But if you look closely, something is off. Toward the back of the room, one of the desks appears to be occupied. A faint silhouette, small and childlike, sits motionless, facing the board as if attending class. Now, for comparison, the teacher shares a clip of what that same seat normally looks like when empty. Nothing unusual, nothing there, but in this footage, there's clearly something sitting at that desk.
There's this theory that a lot of the afterlife, especially if it, like the death was not fully clean, is dead people reenacting their lives, basically stuck in sort of a time loop. I mean, what do you think about that, my love? Is that usually the case, you think?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Jan as in January.
Like,
root beer, and then probably sandwich cookie.
I mean, have you ever come across any spirits that do that?
I guess.
Not. What kind?
We ran over
When?
when I was little.
Fucking advert.
Oh, right, that Indian, right? Yeah, you want to tell them about that story?
We're stacks of
I
pancakes
mean,
with
it's not
15
much
eggs.
to tell. I was
6 bucks
just
every
in the car with
easy,
my
scrambled,
dad,
crispy hash brown.
and this
Just 6 bucks.
apparition of
Or French toast sausage.
an Indian walks out in the middle of the road, and it just dissipates into fog.
Yeah.
6 bucks.
And I was like,
Go to your happy place every day. Sign up.
my dad goes, "We all saw that, right?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how stuff like that can happen. And I think when we were driving to Colorado, we were passing through a battlefield, and you saw a bunch of orbs.
No, I just felt things.
Yeah.
'Cause I got cold real quick.
Mm-hmm. But
So
yeah.
I think it honestly just depends.
Just depends. Yeah. Like
But unfortunately, I think a lot of plantations like that
plantations and battlefields, largely.
due to the severity of cruelty.
Yeah, or just the violence of the death. Yeah. Like someone getting their leg blown off by a cannon. It's like, yeah, that's going to be a very painful death. Like yeah, Andy, have you ever been to like a Civil War battlefield or
No.
any other battlefield around the country?
Nah.
No. Yeah, like you go to those places and you do feel like you do feel a presence practically there, even if you're not spiritually attuned, because of just the sheer number of deaths that happened on that battlefield all in one day, you know?
Yeah. The atmosphere gets to you.
Yeah. All right, let's crack on.
The shape is vague, blurry, almost translucent, but unmistakably human in form. Many viewers were quick to point out the outline of what looks like a young child. The teacher believes this may be the spirit of a former student, someone who, for whatever reason, came back. There's another layer to this story. A few months prior, the school experienced an accident involving one of its students. Details remain scarce, but sources say the student tragically passed away just days after the incident.
What's happening? See, but they just put a girl in the back.
El épico juego de acción online War Thunder viene a machacar.
Oh, I saw that ad.
Rumors have only intensified. Students claim the spirit of a young girl now roams the school's halls, especially late at night. If that's the case, then this footage becomes a lot more disturbing. Was this a ghost returning to a familiar place? A former student still tied to a classroom they once knew? Or is there a logical explanation for what was captured on tape? Whatever the case may be, the teacher has since avoided staying in the classroom after hours, and many believe he may not be the last to witness something unexplainable in that school. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or is it all just a trick of the light and shadow? In a separate incident out of Texas, a homeowner woke up one morning to find the gate to his backyard wide open. Concerned, he reviewed his home security cameras, and what he saw was chilling.
That is weird.
That's not just weird, that's scary. I mean, what would you do? A fucking clown comes to your back door with a knife.
Yeah.
Are you opening the door?
Yeah, probably not.
That is a hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
That is pretty weird.
A man dressed in a full clown costume complete with a mask was seen casually roaming the property. In his hand was a knife. He peered into windows, tried door handles.
Dude, he's like wielding the knife like it's fucking like a first-person fucking game. He's got the knife brandished like he is ready to stab whoever steps in front of him.
That is really weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Not just weird. That is terrifying.
And slowly made his way around the home.
Would you try to fight him?
I'd hope I'm strapped if I ever came across that. You'd fucking blow his ass away.
Something like that. I think Sarah could take him. Sarah would beat his ass.
Yeah, I think she could.
Sarah go crazy, man, so.
Oh, she can, yeah. Oh my god, that would be the most terrifying fucking thing. You wake up and there's this fucking creepy ass clown staring at you through your window.
Huh. Wow.
Fucking shoot yourself, bro.
Yeah, that is just weird, man.
This was in 2016, during the so-called killer clown craze that swept across the U.S. for several months. Looking back, many people involved in that bizarre trend were likely just looking to scare others, but some took it much further, hiding behind the anonymity of a mask to carry out more sinister plans. This incident appears to be one of those. The clown didn't just creep around, he actively tried to break in, knife in hand. Thankfully, he failed and eventually left. Despite a police report being filed, the man was never caught. All that remains is this disturbing footage and the lingering question of what he really intended to do once inside. This eerie video was recorded by a couple currently living in what many believe to be a haunted apartment in Florida. John and Digiana moved into the unit in early 2024, and it didn't take long before they began to suspect they weren't alone.
What the
Wow.
What the
From the moment they settled in, strange occurrences began. Motion-activated balls, meant to light up only when touched, would suddenly glow without anyone near them.
Yeah,
Some viewers assumed their dog may have triggered the activity, but a second camera angle quickly debunked that theory. The dog was nowhere close when the lights went off. As the disturbances continued, the couple received a letter mistakenly delivered to their unit, addressed to a former tenant. This gave them the chance to reach out, and what she told them confirmed their worst fears. The previous resident had also experienced unexplained paranormal activity, so intense in fact that she fled the apartment one night without warning. Both she and Digiana described objects scratched up for no reason, and, even more disturbing, a dark elderly figure silently sitting in an armchair, always in the same place. Her chilling advice? Leave immediately. She warned that even burning sage only seemed to make things worse. But John and Digiana weren't ready to leave. They tried to ignore the activity, but whatever was haunting the place didn't appreciate being dismissed.
Hang on, be right back. Finish my plate.
Hang on, be right back. Finish my plate.
Okay, and I'm back.
All right.
Okay. And I'm
No way. No way.
I swear to God.
That drawer go crazy.
Yeah.
Bro.
I hope I recorded that.
Bruh.
That's
Let's bring this. What were you saying?
That drawer is crazy.
Well, it's not the drawer, it's whatever is opening it and closing it.
Yeah, but I mean, it could always be the drawer itself. Maybe the drawer itself has a soul.
Though there is a remote there, I wonder if they are trying to do this for clout. Do it. They installed a auto opener and closer. We have to see.
In one unsettling clip,
Big one.
a
Thank
drawer
you.
suddenly slides open on its own, without any visible strings or setup. A close inspection of the footage shows no space for wires or tricks, and John even physically checks the drawer in front of the camera to prove it. But as the activity calmed, John made a bold mistake. He started speaking directly to the entity, challenging it. That's when things took a much darker turn.
Leave us alone. This is our apartment.
Oh, the power of advertisements.
Yep.
She didn't want me to come at you and address you, but I have to. She's my responsibility. This is my apartment, her apartment. It's not your apartment. You need to leave us alone. No more whispering in her ears when she's showering. No more growling in her ear while she's sleeping. You touching her foot and freaking the dog out. Please stop it. Oh no, stop it. I'm telling you, no please anymore. We said please. Now it's stop it. We said now stop it.
I'm doing good, big one. We're just reacting to scary videos.
Show yourself. Show yourself in this mirror. Show yourself. Show yourself in this mirror. I'm fucking shaking.
Bro, I gotta talk shit and then you're shaking. That's crazy.
Don't be a coward. Do it.
I mean,
show yourself.
I mean, to be fair, when you're dealing with entities like this, you are dealing with something that's a bit beyond your comprehension. So it can be a bit unnerving.
Yeah.
So it can be a bit unnerving.
Oh my God.
Whatever presence was there did not like being provoked.
Oh man, he's
The
like,
energy in the
Yeah,
apartment
it was
seemed to
not having
intensify.
this.
John's confident tone quickly vanished. He stumbles over his words, visibly shaken. It doesn't feel like a performance. It feels real. After that, the couple installed full surveillance across the apartment. It turned out to be a smart move. One afternoon, while Digiana was home alone, the cameras captured something they never expected. And she was relieved they had eyes everywhere.
With one word, Pharaoh can take away your very lives. Pharaoh can take away the very one thing he cannot take away from you. Your faith. Believe. For we will see God's wonders.
She's watching Prince of Egypt. That's a good choice. That's that. I gotta admit, for DreamWorks movies, that movie is a fire movie. That really, it's a shame that it's one of the last like 2D animated films they did. You know, it's like sometime around like 2001 is when they just when all studios just decided to go like 3D animation because of Shrek. And like, don't get me wrong, Shrek's a banger, but like, I just don't know why like 2D animation went so out of style, you know?
yeah, because they wanted to cut corners.
Yeah, because I guess it's easier to, you know, animate a model and move a model around in an environment than it is to draw something by hand.
I hate 3D animation so much.
I mean, it can be good. Don't get me wrong, it can be good. But I do feel like, yeah, a lot of studios are doing it just to be lazy, you know?
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, because it's a genuine innovation. But I guess that's just me. And anyways. I guess that's just me. And anyways.
For we will see God's wonders.
I think it's the ghost of Sarah's previous victim. She killed someone, and now that person's haunting his house.
I do worry if she's hiding bodies.
I
do worry if she's hiding bodies. Morocco, come here. I got nothing else. Come here.
But even with the footage, not everyone is convinced. Some viewers have pointed out a few suspicious details. Why did Digiana wave at the camera if it was already recording? And while she walked...
And hang on, full screening this. Listen here, you fluff. You get it, Colby. You get it, Colby. Look at him. He is expecting more food. Aren't you, you fluff?
I was thinking maybe he saw the dog in the video and was like, bark, bark. Woof, woof.
Mm-hmm. He's a very territorial boy, aren't you? You got to protect your turf. That, and you're getting shaved this Friday or this Saturday. Do you know that? Hmm? You're gonna get shaved. You're gonna get all nice and clean. You're gonna get all nice and clean.
Yeah, cute dog.
He do be. He is the cutest. All right, let's keep going.
Walks through most of the apartment to show there's no trickery. There's one room, the one with the moving chair, that she never enters. It might have been a coincidence, or maybe not. So, what do you think? Are John and Digiana truly experiencing something paranormal? Or is there something else going on behind the scenes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This video comes from the TikTok account, Hats Off to the Energy. According to the uploader, her sister has been renovating an old, isolated cabin somewhere deep in the woods of Oregon. But ever since the work began, strange things have been happening, starting with the dog, who refuses to go near certain parts of the cabin and
I mean,
constantly acts on edge.
Out in Oregon. You're in Washington, Andy. That's sort of in the Pacific Northwest woods generally. You see places like that where you live?
No. Well, I don't get out very much, so I don't know.
Okay.
Edge, growling and barking at nothing. Even more unsettling, her toddler has been talking to someone who isn't there. In the video, we see the uploader filming the outside of the cabin when something chilling happens.
There's something moving in the door. The thing is, that door in there is really stiff. Like all of them are. So there's nothing hanging there. It's creepy. It's gotta be something. I don't know what the
What is that?
A lot of times people try to base their
It's crazy.
Hang on.
If you look closely at the upper balcony, you'll catch a glimpse of what appears to be a pale, humanoid figure peeking out, watching from above. The eerie figure then slowly pulls itself back into the darkness of the cabin, leaving the uploader frozen in disbelief. Many viewers were quick to suggest that maybe it was just a curtain blowing in the wind. But in a follow-up video, the uploader revisits the balcony and proves that there are no curtains hanging there at all, just an empty abandoned room, making the original sighting all the more disturbing. She later walks us through the inside of the cabin and reveals a somber history. Decades ago, a couple lived there, but after the husband passed away, everything was left untouched. Furniture, photos, clothing. The entire place feels like it's been suspended in time. If what was captured on camera wasn't just a coincidence or a trick of light, then something truly unexplained may be going on here. Whether it's the residual energy of the former residents, or something far more sinister. One thing's certain, this cabin gives off serious haunted vibes. What do you think was caught on that balcony? Let me know in the comments.
Hang on. Got another animal that needs some loving. Hang on. Look at this.
Does your cat and dog get along?
Well, yeah, I've shown you videos of him in Star Wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or just sticking her leggy out like this.
Cute kitty.
She do be. Shark, why you so silly? Huh? You're just a kiki. Shark, why you so silly? All right. Back to it. All right.
It's late at night when a mother named Shannon grabs her phone, feeling something was seriously off in her home. She's lying in bed across from her daughter, who, just hours earlier, told her she was too scared to sleep in her own room. And now, Shannon's gut is telling her something isn't right. So, she begins to film. What she captures is subtle, but disturbing.
So, my daughter's sleeping with me in my bed tonight. She kept saying that she was really scared of something in her room. I'm a little bit shaky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a little bit shaky.
Okay. I just realized the kid was on the bed. I'm not going to lie. The kid's head looked like a sack of some kind. I'm not going to lie. The kid's head looked like a sack. It looked like a piece of luggage.
Oh, my God.
That's creepy. That's unnerving. What the fuck?
this is the same toy that used to go off in the past. It's always terrified me since. So I would ask it questions and it would answer. What noises?
What? Fuck. Dude, did you see that? Yeah, watch the hand, bro.
All right.
Go. Fuck.
The finger.
Like, bro, that is an entity that wants to possess somebody. The fact that it made the finger move.
Yeah, it did.
Miss it. I did too. But after brightening up the footage, it becomes much clearer. One of the fingers on a toy arm slowly lifts on its own. The movement is deliberate, almost as if it's pointing directly at Shannon, as if to say, I see you. Already unsettling on its own, the moment becomes even creepier when you realize that a toy truck in the room had been going off just moments before. According to Shannon, it's not the first time this toy has acted strangely. What scares her most is that the toy truck seems to respond, as if it's aware. She's tested it, asking it to light up or make a sound, and it does. This isn't just a random glitch. Shannon genuinely believes the toy might be cursed or haunted. And the same goes for the toy arm that moved in the video. Was it a malfunction? A bizarre coincidence? Or did Shannon capture something paranormal on camera that night?
You typically don't want to call out or ask spirits to do something, do you? Yeah, because that's basically an invitation, yeah? Yeah. Like that's... Yeah, aside from a Ouija board, which is basically a welcome mat at that point. Yeah, interacting with a spirit is the biggest way to invite more activity that you do not want.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Did this toy really respond to something unseen? Or is there a more rational explanation lurking just out of view? A man was jolted awake.
Believe it or not, succubi are real. You just don't want to go messing with them because that can really open up even worse doors.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, succubi are not just creations of World of Warcraft. No, they are real. Creations of World of Warcraft. No, they are real.
In the middle of the night by unsettling noises echoing around his bed. At first, he thought it might have been a dream. But as the sounds grew louder, more deliberate, he cautiously looked around his room. And what he saw next sent him into a full-blown panic.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Whatever it was, it terrified him so deeply that he bolted out of the room without looking back. Shaken and desperate,
It looked like someone was laying under the bed.
Yeah, it did.
he ran to wake his friend, pleading for help. But when his friend entered the bedroom to investigate, he came face to face with something straight out of a nightmare.
Calma, relaxa.
A figure, horrifying, motionless, stood silently in the dark, staring directly at him. No movement, no sound, just an overwhelming presence that filled the room
Like a
with
guy in a
dread.
costume.
So the question is,
Maybe. I mean, it could be a hoax video. The form does look too solid.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe this is a hoax video.
That's what it looks like to me.
what did they see? Was it a demon, a restless spirit, or something even darker? a being that doesn't belong to our world,
No, it was
silently
Sarah on-
watching her
on
from
her bad
beyond the
day.
veil. Let us know what you think in the comments below.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Imagine being able to not get ads every 5 seconds.
I know, right?
This video comes from an account that usually posts educational content for aspiring firefighters. Most of their clips cover critical procedures, like how to navigate traffic in a fire truck or respond to emergencies with proper technique. But one video posted on March 10th, 2025, while technically still involving a fire, feels completely different. In the footage, a man is recording his own vacant property burning down deep in the woods. The house had been empty for years, and at first glance, the footage seems like a straightforward documentation of the blaze. But what was captured inside the flames has left viewers deeply unsettled.
You should see it right now. It's amazing. Look through the window.
It's amazing. Look through the window.
Woo! Let's go down here right now. Woo! Woo! Let's go down here right now.
As the camera
I saw
pans
that.
through the burning structure,
Yeah.
a dark, shadowy figure can be seen moving inside the house. A house that should have been completely empty. What makes this even more unnerving is the figure's behavior. The moment the man looks down the hallway, it quickly ducks out of view, as if it knew it was being watched and wanted to avoid being seen. Strangely, the homeowner didn't even notice it. He was too focused on the raging fire and had no idea that something or someone was moving inside. It wasn't until viewers began closely analyzing the video that more disturbing details began to surface. At one point in the footage, a child's voice can be heard laughing. There were no
I got
children
an ad.
present, and the man recording was completely alone.
I'll pause, but typically I think when a home is burned down, sort of or destroyed, the doorway to the other side, I think, is usually destroyed or probably smudged a bit. I mean, would that be the case, or does the place have to be sorry if I'm bothering you. So if a home is burned down or like destroyed, is the doorway to the whatever was there closed or smudged in any way, or is it still open? It'd still be open. Like, I guess you would have to completely cleanse the place to completely close it out. Yeah, just a lot of people just don't do that. So whoever builds over typically ends up inheriting whatever was there.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But are ads over, Andy?
Not yet.
Not yet.
About 20 more seconds.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Overflow?
I've heard of that. And Andy, you're referencing a hentai, bro.
How do you know?
Because I know you.
No,
you keep recommending.
It's a wholesome.
You keep recommending hentai.
It's a wholesome, family-friendly anime.
Yeah, making a family. You get to see the making the family process.
All right, I'm out of the ad.
All right, let's keep going. All right.
But the voice is clear and distinct, high-pitched, playful, and completely out of place. Some believe the voice might be tied to the house's past, especially considering what happens next. Later, as the man records from a different angle, another dark figure appears, this time slipping out from the other side of the house, the same structure where the first figure was spotted. It vanishes just as quickly, but it's clear enough to send chills down your spine. Some viewers believe the fire may have forced whatever spirits or entities were inside the house to flee, explaining why the figure seemed to be escaping and why the child's voice echoed from outside rather than within. Others think it might have been some sort of residual energy triggered by the fire itself. Whatever the case, this video is a major departure from the usual firefighter tutorials, and many now wonder if this was more than just a house fire. Was it simply a coincidence, or did the flames expose something that had been hidden there all along? Let me know what you think. This next video comes from the TikTok account VCD, and it captures a moment that starts off strange and quickly turns terrifying. It begins with the uploader filming from inside his car. As he pulls into his driveway, something immediately feels off.
Why was the stove on?
Why is that on?
Oh, leaving a gas stove on can be dangerous.
Yeah.
Gas stove on can be dangerous.
Why was that damn door?
What the?
That door was not shut.
The Power Book 4 Season 3 trailer.
Oh my God, these ads.
By the tone in his voice, he senses something isn't right. Stepping inside, his suspicions are confirmed. The stove has been turned on, with no one home to do it. Disturbed, he pauses to collect himself. But whatever was going on inside the house wasn't finished. Without warning, a door slams shut behind him. Startled and now clearly shaken, he calls out in frustration, "Who are you? What do you want?" It sounds like a rhetorical outburst, like he's just venting. But then something answers.
Who are you? What do you want? Come on.
A disembodied voice, chilling and unmistakable, whispers a single word, "Leave." And that's exactly what he does. The video ends with him fleeing the house, not even daring to look back. Posted just over a month ago, there haven't been any updates yet, but many are hoping for a follow-up. The clip has already sparked heated debates online. Skeptics suggest it could be a mechanical issue or clever editing, but others point out that the clear, eerie voice, responding directly to a question, takes this to a whole different level. If it's real, it's the kind of experience you don't just brush off. It's the kind you remember forever. TikTok user Kills25 recently shared some unsettling footage from their home security camera. And while it begins with nothing out of the ordinary, things take a strange turn almost immediately. The video shows a quiet living room in the dead of night. Everything is still until the curtains suddenly start to move on their own, despite no one being nearby.
That's kind of freaky.
Oh yeah.
That. What?
That is weird right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The homeowner enters the room, walks over, and closes them, only for the curtains to slowly reopen, as if something or someone is trying to peer outside. Now, sure, there are automatic curtains out there, but these appear to be standard manual ones. And while a draft is always a possibility, the way the curtains move feels oddly deliberate. Some have pointed out that open windows or air vents could be to blame, but judging by the homeowner's reaction, this wasn't something they'd ever experienced before. Whether it's just a weird air current or something more unsettling, the movement feels too consistent to ignore. Whatever it was, it clearly wanted to look outside. And if you're watching this at night, you might find yourself checking your own windows before heading to bed. On November 12th, 2011, a YouTube channel called Schwab 304 uploaded a single, eerie video that has since left viewers with more questions than answers. The video features a young man named Will, a student at West Virginia University, who begins by explaining that something strange happens in his dorm room every single night. At exactly 1 a.m., according to Will, it starts with weird, unexplainable noises. But no matter how hard he tries, he's never been able to figure out where they're coming from or what's causing them. In the video, Will sits quiet.
It's weird that the video has like grain of like an 80s videotape, but like he's wearing Under Armour, which I think Under Armour came out in like 2006 or something at least.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
When did Under Armour come out? I actually am curious about that now. When did Under Armour come out?
Yeah, I have no idea when it came out.
I just looked it up. 1996. Okay, yeah. I figured it because I know I started having like Under Armour stuff for my sport, like sports stuff when I was in high school, and that was around 2004, 2006. That was like, yeah, that was when it like first came out.
Listening intently while a friend films him. There's tension in the air as the minutes tick closer to 1 o'clock. Then Will suddenly stands up, claiming he just heard something. And that's when it happens.
What did he say?
That was a noise.
Look over here. I don't hear it anymore. I think he stopped. Oh my God!
Out of nowhere, several of Will's belongings are violently thrown across the room, as if some unseen force had finally decided to make itself known. And it was angry. The video cuts off abruptly after that. No explanation, no aftermath, just silence. Even more unsettling is the fact that this was the only video ever posted to the channel. No updates, no follow-ups. And over a decade later, no one knows what happened to Will or his roommate after that night. Did the haunting escalate? Did they leave the dorm? Or did something worse happen? We may never know. But one thing is certain.
Media, I don't know.
Whatever was in that room wasn't just in Will's imagination. In another chilling incident captured on a Ring camera in 2021, a woman wearing a hoodie approaches a house in the middle of the night. Behind her stands a man wearing a face mask and a lanyard. She rings the doorbell.
Oh shit! It's a help me trap. You familiar with those?
No.
It's happened to people, but like basically this woman, a woman or like who's typically smaller or like more helpless looking, approaches someone and is like begging for help, but meanwhile a dude like that is waiting by to like threaten you.
Okay.
Yeah, she lures you in and then he threatens you.
Normally, these cameras are used so homeowners can safely check who's outside. But in this case, the man inside opens the door without hesitation.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down, and y'all's the only one that got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
They tried to mug him, see?
The woman tells him that her car broke down and asks if she can borrow his phone. The homeowner politely refuses and begins to close the door. That's when the man behind her suddenly rushes forward, trying to break in, weapon in hand.
Yeah,
luckily, the homeowner had locked a second door just in time. It's unknown whether he called the police, but the identities of the man and woman were never
Did you open the
revealed.
door for him?
What makes this clip even more disturbing is
No,
what appears
hell
in the
no.
background, a children's
I tell 'em-
playground.
I tell 'em
That
to go
small
away.
detail suggests this house may have been chosen intentionally, perhaps because the suspects knew kids lived there. If the homeowner had let them in, it's likely this would have turned into a violent robbery, or worse. It's late at night when a single mother named Brandy Nettleton begins recording her son's bedroom. She's been hearing strange noises coming from inside. But here's the catch. Her son wasn't even home at the time.
Okay, my son is gone. He's not home. He's at a party. Yeah, I know. I don't care. I just got woken up. My daughter's home, but my son's not home. My son is the only one that lives upstairs. The only one upstairs. All night since he's been gone, I keep hearing like the door close. Like it'll just shut. But
As the camera rolls, the audio suddenly cuts out. Time this happens. Throughout the recording, the sound
those
repeatedly
ads,
glitches, which only adds to the unnerving atmosphere. But what happens next turns an already creepy moment into something truly disturbing.
sorry. So anyway, my son's not home, but I keep hearing the door shut. But there's nobody up there. There's nobody up there. I'm gonna see if I could try to. And let me take you guys. I'll take you guys up there and show you there's nobody up there. But let's see if I can catch it.
What?
Bro, my eyes are watering. Bro, this is scary watering. Hold on. Oh my god, as soon as I stopped it, I heard it. Oh my god. I heard it. I know you guys heard that. I hope I caught that. Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna look. Nobody's up here. Oh my god. Look at his door is closed. Oh my god. Nope. I gotta tell my daughter, boo boo. Oh my god. There's water in my eyes. Oh my god. Why does it sound like, and I recorded it. It sounded like somebody's in your brother's room. And I went up there to show that the door was closed. Tell me why his door opened.
That is weird,
I went up
man.
there.
That is very weird.
I swear. I ran down here by myself. I'm recording it.
It is, honestly.
Come up there with me to show them nobody's here. Oh my god. That made my eyes water, you guys. I showed it on camera. My son is not home. I'm not going to stop the recording just so I can show you guys. I know I ran down here. I ran down here so fast. Okay. Oh my god, that scared me. And it sounds like somebody's walking around up there and I got it on recording, yes. Look at his door's moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room.
Is that place haunted?
He is not here.
Clearly.
Turn your flashlight on. He is not here. Oh my god. Hurry up here. Come up here so you can point it to show nobody's in the room. Come up here to show nobody's in the room. Look.
That's more like an attic than a room.
Nobody's in here.
Yeah, it does.
Nobody. You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Oh no. I told you guys. And there's been that mimic. And my daughter has heard it when I'm not here. It says my name, or it says her name in my voice when I'm not here. And it says my name in her voice when I'm not here. Or when she's not here. And now that's happening with my dog. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm to the side of the house no more. Oh my god.
Suddenly, the bedroom door, previously shut, swings open on its own. Startled and in full panic, Brandy and her daughter bolt down the stairs, trying to put as much distance as possible between themselves and whatever might be upstairs. Now, there are two key details in this video that make it all the more chilling. First, before the door opens on its own, Brandy had already checked the room and firmly closed it. You can even hear the door latch click into place. There was no draft, no movement in the frame, and no one else in the house. Yet, somehow, the door still opens. To Brandy, this ruled out any rational explanation, like an uneven door frame or airflow. Something else had opened that door. Second, things got even weirder in the days that followed. Brandy's dog Pixie began acting strangely.
Fan is off, and he's hearing something. And now
Dogs can pick
he's
up on
going
this,
crazy.
can't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You hear something, Papa?
Staring at the ceiling,
What's your
growling
current
at
dog's name
nothing,
again?
and refusing to enter certain
Morocco,
parts of
yeah.
the house.
Morocco typically barks at stuff outside. We keep our house nice and cleansed, so there's nothing in here for him to bark at.
Ah, okay.
I said we keep our house nice and cleansed, so there's nothing in here for him to bark at, right? Yeah.
Oddly enough, the area Pixie reacts to is right beneath her son's bedroom, the same room where the door had mysteriously opened. This behavior, according to Brandy, started shortly after her sister moved out. And here's where it gets even more unsettling. Brandy claims her sister had been using a Ouija board before leaving.
Oh, geez.
She's convinced that whatever her sister invited in never left. Whether it's paranormal or just coincidence is up to you. But one thing's for sure, something strange is happening in that house. Brandy has shared a few more updates since posting the original clip, which you can check out on her page. But for now, this eerie encounter remains unexplained, and this video still a mystery. This next clip was recorded at 3 a.m. on April 9th, 2023. It took place in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The homeowner was asleep at the time and didn't find out about the incident until later. When he checked a notification
Look at her
on his
nose,
phone,
bro.
what he saw
Yeah.
left him shocked.
Yeah, like see that line on her nose? That's like her nose is about to fall off from probably how much cocaine she snorted.
Oh wow, that's what that is.
I mean, what else would you explain that line, bro? And what the fuck she's doing trying to get into people's houses at 2 a.m?
That is a good point. Yeah.
In the footage, a woman is seen trying out multiple keys in an attempt to unlock the front door. At one point, she even looks around the porch area, possibly searching for a hidden spare.
Yeah, that looks like cocaine nose, bro.
That is awful.
Yeah. She,
According
you
to
can
the
tell by her eyes,
homeowner,
man.
he had never
sprung out.
seen the woman before in his life.
You can choose to raid the caravan, or you can choose to raid the caravan.
Don't you just love these
Throwing
ads,
rocks
man?
at his car and attempting to unlock it as well. Her behavior appeared erratic, and it's suspected she may have been under the influence of something. Strangely, she even tries inserting keys into the doorbell camera itself. After a few minutes of wandering around the property, she eventually walks off. She was never seen there again, and her intentions remain a mystery. This next unsettling video was recently shared by a mother named Angela, who was home alone when something truly bizarre happened. The only other person in the house that night was her baby, who had just been put to sleep in her crib after a difficult evening. Angela says her daughter had been unusually fussy, crying nonstop and constantly staring off into an empty corner of the room before breaking into tears. At first, Angela didn't think much of it. Babies cry, sometimes for no reason. But everything changed later that night. Around 10 p.m., Angela was startled awake by a phone notification. Person detected, back patio. Confused and still half asleep, she opened her security camera app, thinking maybe her husband had returned home early from work. But what she saw was something else entirely. Standing just outside on the back patio,
Right there.
just outside on the back patio,
Looks like a little girl or something. Right there.
Yeah, something like
was
that.
a figure. At first, Angela assumed it was just a glitch, or maybe a trick of the light. But then, right before her eyes, the figure, which she described as looking like a young girl, faded away into thin air. One moment it was there, the next, completely gone. Disturbed, Angela made a follow-up video showing exactly where the figure had appeared. But instead of clearing things up, it only made the footage creepier.
This is the area, the door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway and it would be really awkward. And then this is where the security camera is. So when I looked at the footage, I expected to see a person. I didn't expect to see that though.
She demonstrates what it looks like when a real person stands in that same spot. Her own body is barely visible on camera, completely shadowed by the lighting. Yet somehow, in the original footage, the mysterious figure is clearly defined. You can see the outline, you can see the shape, and most disturbingly, it never moves. Angela doesn't know for sure what she saw, but she now believes this may be what her baby had been staring at earlier that evening. A presence, silent, still, and uninvited. Whether it was a spirit or something else remains unknown. But one thing is certain, Angela isn't sleeping quite as easily anymore. Was this truly a ghost caught on camera? Or could there be another explanation behind the haunting silhouette? On November 30th, 2021, a Twitter user from Dallas posted a disturbing update. According to her tweet, her doorbell camera had been recording the same suspicious man standing outside her apartment almost every night for an entire month. She said she had already contacted the authorities, but they hadn't done much to keep him away. This is what her Ring camera captured.
That is fucked up. That is a smart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is why you live anywhere inside a city, you need to be strapped.
Hmm.
In most of the clips,
This
the
is
man
me
could
outside
be
your
seen
apartment.
standing completely still, just outside her door, almost like he was waiting for her to come out. At one point, he begins speaking, but his voice is low, and the
In your
words
case,
are
we
hard
just
to
poured
make
food
out.
at you.
Like, I came here for Sarah's cooking.
It's unclear what his intentions were, but based on his behavior, it likely wasn't anything good. The footage quickly went viral after she posted it, and hundreds of users began checking in on her, making sure she was safe. 2 days later, she posted an update. She said that her family and friends had confronted the man, and that apartment security was now watching for him. Despite this, many people warned her not to let her guard down, noting that his return was still very likely. But after her last tweet in December 2021, no new updates were shared, and the man's identity still hasn't been made public. It was a quiet Wednesday afternoon when a man suddenly rushed to his basement, phone in hand, determined to document something unsettling that had just occurred. Moments earlier, he'd heard footsteps coming from the staircase. But what made it truly disturbing was that no one else was supposed to be down there. With his heart racing, he began recording, hoping to catch whatever had been causing the strange noises that had become all too familiar in his home. And this time, he did.
Oh, that room's still dark.
Yeah, that is weird. And the doll there makes it even creepier. The dolls.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Chucky.
Yeah. Or Annabelle.
Yeah. Or Annabelle.
By the way, random question: who do you think would win, Chucky or Chucky from Rugrats?
So, I would say regular. I'd say regular Chucky.
I would say regular.
What are you doing there?
I don't know. Chucky from Rugrats is pretty crazy.
I got you good.
Oh, yes, you did.
I got you good.
You got my heart good.
Well, he's holding his phone at his side. Okay, yep.
Out of nowhere, a toy ball hurls
What
itself
the
across
fuck?
the room, seemingly with force and direction, landing dangerously close to him. Startled, the man immediately slams the door shut, ending the recording abruptly. What happened after that remains unknown. But according to the few details he shared, the incident was enough to convince both him and his family to avoid the basement altogether. While the context is limited, the video alone is enough to leave viewers with an eerie sense of unease. Whether it was paranormal or something else entirely, one thing's for sure, that basement isn't somewhere you'd want to be alone.
Hell no.
Protect.
Hell no.
Protect.
2020,
I think
an
this is the
off-duty
last
police
video.
officer received
All
a
right.
text from his neighbor. The message was urgent. Someone was
We'll
trying to
read one
break
more
into her
chapter of your fan
house,
fiction after
and
this.
she was home
Okay.
alone.
We got time.
He rushed across the street, but didn't notice anything
Oh my god, fucking
unusual.
ad.
It wasn't until he returned home
Oh,
that his
yeah,
neighbor
here, hang on.
sent
Let me
him this
pause.
ring.
And while we're paused, I'll pull up your fanfic.
Okay.
I think we were, what, on chapter 6, right?
Last we left off, Kathy's parents were like killed themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something for my potential, then exceed it. The best version of myself, while also helping others.
Hang on, I'm trying to find yours.
I made the right choice. Now, I'm excited to see how far I'll go.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Any hand-tossed, pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time you got
Sausage.
There we go.
Chicken.
Hmm.
Beef. Buffalo sauce.
What are you gonna get this time? Get Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone.
My doubts will destroy my dream. But not my dream.
That's right, here we go. I think I found yours.
Alright.
It was Yu-Gi-Oh! Was it Vrains or Zexel?
We can do either, but Zexel was the one with the Cassie story, so.
That's right, yeah, okay.
Fastest home, even when you're on the go.
I think it was, what, The Cat's Tail Part 5, or?
Something like that. I forget which number it was.
Yeah.
Alright, by the way, the ad's finished.
All right.
Camera footage.
What? Another crackhead trying to break in.
The video shows a shirtless man slowly crawling up the front steps. He tries the front door, but it's locked. Then, he walks around the side of the house and disappears off camera. Alarmed, the man immediately called 911. 10 minutes later, police arrived, along with a K-9 unit, to begin a neighborhood search. What followed was a bizarre game of cat and mouse. Neighbors saw the man several times, but each time, he managed to slip away. Then, the neighbor from earlier called out again. This time, she could hear someone moving in her backyard. The two men searched around the house and discovered that the back porch light had been unscrewed. They didn't find the man, but they knew he was still around. About an hour later, the man who uploaded the video stepped onto his own back deck and saw someone in the act of unscrewing yet another porch light across the street.
I think this dude must have been prepping for robberies or something.
Something like that.
This time, he had a weapon. He confronted the man and told him to get on the ground, but instead, the intruder bolted, once again disappearing into the night. Eventually, he was found hiding in the crawl space of a nearby house. When police arrived, they ordered him out. He was arrested and charged with 2 counts of aggravated burglary, trespassing, public intoxication, and disorderly conduct. Authorities later revealed he was under the influence of hard drugs and had an outstanding warrant for a previous burglary case earlier that year. It's unclear what became of all the charges, but given his criminal history, it's likely he's still serving time. Walter Hickox is a homeowner living in Daytona Beach, Florida. His house is situated on the edge of a wooded area just outside the city. In January of 2022, Walter was taking his 3 dogs out onto the front porch. One of the dogs suddenly locked eyes on something off camera and took off running. That's when Walter saw what had caught their attention. A black bear had climbed over the railing and was coming straight toward them.
Oh shit.
Black bear.
Without hesitation, Walter lunged at the bear to protect his dogs. He managed to push the bear back, then quickly shoved a nearby chair in the doorway to block it from getting in again. As the bear backed off, Walter pulled his dogs back into the house and shut the door. His quick reaction likely saved their lives.
When I had time to just sit.
But what if the bear just wanted to be friends?
It all hit me, and I started.
Some black bears can be friendly, but yeah, typically in that case, like black bears can just be hungry, and they're yeah, you don't want to fuck with a black bear. They're like you can defend yourself hand to hand with a black bear because they're not that big, but yeah, you prefer not to be in that situation at all. But looks like that was the last video. So we'll go ahead and do your fan fiction, Andy.
All right, sounds good.
And then we'll pull up Valheim. Let me pull up Steam as well.
Yeah, this is a great. Yeah, this is a great story to read after just watching a bunch of creepy videos.
Okay. So this is after Kathy's parents committed die. Jesus, Andy.
That's crazy.
This young one is really unfortunate to have these two as parents. I should at least take her to a different room so she doesn't see this when she wakes up. I suppose the kittens too, since she seems to like them, the man said with a sympathetic look on his face that made you realize that he felt sorry for the young girl. He picked up the unconscious Kathy and placed her on the couch in the bottom floor living room. He then gave the kittens some water from bottles in the refrigerator in the kitchen and then placed them next to Kathy. They fell asleep next to her. 3 days passed by with Kathy having a fever and being unconscious. Where am I? I can't remember. Everything is fuzzy. Ouch, my head hurts, Kathy said as she woke up and placed her left hand on her head. She was in her room, laying on her bed and covered up with a change of clothes to something dry. She also had a moist towel laying on her forehead. The kittens, I'm glad you're all still here. You spelled "you're" wrong. Just letting you know in this context, Andy.
Yeah, I typically tend to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah. She said that she picked up the one she first pet with the blue fur and pet it. This was the one that seemed to attract her our attention the most. So you're awake, are you? About time. I made some food for you. I'm sure that you're hungry and thirsty. You've been out for 3 days straight after all. A kid like you needs to keep up with their meals to grow after all. But don't get up yet. You clearly aren't fully better, the man said as he placed a bowl of soup and some bread on a tray and placed it on Kathy's lap. He then gave her a bottle of water. Mister, who are you and how do you know me? What's going on? Where's Mommy and Daddy? Are they at work? Are you someone they hired to take care of me? And what do you mean by 3 days? She asked as she was recalling something but couldn't quite remember it. Calm down on the questions for now, girl. I'll explain everything in due time. Eat your food first and I'll explain. But first of all, my name is Timothy. Timothy McPherson. Bro, that's one of your YouTube names.
Yeah,
bro. So is this an OC you made?
Kinda.
Is this a character? Okay. Okay. That's all you need to know for now. Now eat, the man named Timothy said as he sat down on a chair next to Kathy's bed. Timothy was of average height with black hair and a mustache. He wore a white-colored shirt and black-colored jeans. Okay, Mr. Tim, by the way, my name is Kathy, she said as she started eating. She took sips of the soup and bites of the bread. She may not have eaten or drank anything in 3 days, but she still wasn't feeling too well and thus struggled to eat the food. After Kathy ate a little, Timothy decided that it was time to explain. All right, Kathy, let me explain to you what's going on. Your parents are no longer here. Their company went bankrupt, and as such, they felt they had no choice but to leave the heartland and go abroad to find work. Oh, he's lying to her, bro.
Yep, he's lying to her.
Oh. They said that they'll return someday. They also told me to keep an eye on you and make sure you're safe. The plan to keep you in this mansion funded via the wealth that they still have left over, and they wanted to know that there's no need to worry about them and that they're sorry that it came to this, or that it's come to this. Timothy said as he reached his hand to pet the kittens that he's been taking care of for the last 3 days. I see. So they don't know about the kittens, right? Kathy said to the man she just met. No, not at all. So it looks like I'll be your uncle from now on. So why don't you come live with me instead of staying in this huge mansion by yourself? It surely can't be fun, the man said to Kathy. Thank you, sir, but no, I'm going to stay here until they return. After all, I'm the reason they're working so hard, right? Then the least I can do is obey their wishes and stay here, the young girl said to Timothy. But Kathy, I can't stay here with you. I have my own life to attend to. You can't stay here by yourself, the man said to Kathy with a worried tone of voice. That's fine. I don't mind because I've always been left alone here anyway. I can take care of myself just fine, so please don't worry about me, she said with a look of determination that showed she had made up her mind. Very well, then, if that's the choice you've made, then I suppose I can't stop you, but I will check up on you every once in a while to make you left out sure. Make sure you're okay, all right?
Damn it.
Yeah, you're kind of rushing through these. You're doing your in the wrong context a lot.
Well, I tend to do that in casual online conversations as well. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I just suck at getting that word right.
Okay, and Roland Steele, how's it going? And if you're sick, then I'll take care of you, and I'll bring over all the supplies your parents send over, such as food, Timothy said to the determined young girl, who simply responded with a nod. 1 week passed, and Timothy left after a paper guide on tips on how to take care of herself and the kittens. 4 of the kittens left while the one blue fur stayed behind with her. Timothy never told Kathy about what really happened to her parents, as he felt she didn't need to know. This also applies to the bodies, which he took the time to remove and even clean up the blood that was in the kitchen while Kathy was asleep for 3 days. Over the next 3 years, Kathy did essentially nothing. She stayed in her house at all times and kept to herself. This, of course, you need to spell course with a U, bro.
Damn it, man. My spelling sometimes is just, oh my God.
Yeah. Lead. And also lead.
Damn it, Sarah. I heard that shit.
Maybe if you stop wanking off trying to write, you might write better.
Hey, how'd you know what I was doing?
What? So you admit
it. Hey, I didn't know you back then.
I didn't think some of the key sticks. That's why he also misspells things, because it's all gooey.
Yeah, it's all gooey. I can't type freaking things right.
So you know how people like the ASMR, like keyboard clicks? His is not clicks. It's.
Oh my God. This lady has a wild imagination. That's all I'll say.
She do. She would sit in her room every day pondering when her parents would come home. She wouldn't leave her house for even a second, as she wanted to be there when her parents finally came home and tell them about what she did. For this reason, she was willing to put up with the intense loneliness. She wasn't even willing to go online to chat with people because she knew it would make her want to go outside and experience what they did all that much more. However, she wasn't completely alone. Aside from the once-in-a-while brief visits from Timothy, she had her kittens, which were aging and getting older just like she was. She passed the time by taking care of and bonding with them. At first, she was extremely clumsy with them and had no idea how to take care of one, but through trial and error, she mastered the art of taking care of cats. On top of this, her kittens would attract other cats through their instincts, and Kathy would lay cat food out in the front door to lure in more cats. Eventually, through training, kindness, and sheer numbers, Kathy had managed to become the cat master, the crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
To her, they were a new family, and they helped her get through the lonely times that she suffered. Meanwhile, to the cats, she was like a mother. Eventually, countless strays managed to make their way to Kathy, as if some kind of pure instinct for them to follow this young girl. By the time 2.5 years had passed, she had managed to get practically every stray cat in Heartland City to be by her side. With them, of course, also came babies, which she helped take care of as well. Oh, that mansion would probably start to reek to high heaven.
Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah.
Cats.
It does, yeah, it does.
It was to the point where she could practically fill her whole mansion with her feline friends. It even got to the point where they were able to understand her. She took as much time as she could to teach her cats to understand her as much as possible. This truly made her the queen of cats. She even wanted to look like them. She started wearing fake cat ears and decided to wear a gothic-type dress, attached a fake tail accessory to it. She even got a little face mask type accessory she wore whenever it was time to speak to her audience of feline friends. She gradually started to cheer up more and more around them, and they started to look like she was their mother. She even took the time to run around in her conveniently large mansion to get her stamina up. She basically had to in order to keep up with the hyper energy that comes with her feline friends. This also included sneaking around and playfully scaring them. Yeah, this one can get poopy zoomies sometimes. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. She can get poopy zoomies, and then she runs really, really fast. She becomes speed incarnate. Isn't that right, Cuckoo?
Does your cat mind getting picked up and held?
She does not.
Interesting.
Well, not for terribly long. Eventually, she wants down.
Well, yeah, but I mean, because one of my relatives has a cat too, but it is not it's not like you get picked up.
Yeah, cats can be different. But anyways, over 2.5 years, Timothy would, whenever he was around, which was rare, to convince Kathy to try going outside again. Specifically, he told her that she should try going to the Heartland Academy, which was the main school in the city. He would even bring her over Duel Monsters cards themed after cats, such as Stray Cat and Cat Girl Magician. While the idea of dueling itself never really seemed to interest Kathy at first, over time, in small thanks to cat-themed cards she received, she became interested in Duel Monsters and decided that if she was really strong to make her parents happy, she would need to at least try. She realized that sitting in her house all day was not accomplishing anything and that she really wanted something that she couldn't have while staying cooped up in her mansion: friends. The mere thought of having friends was enough to convince her to at least try. Over the next 6 months until the start of the next school year, Kathy taught herself to play Duel Monsters while still doing her motherly-like duties to her army of cats. She grew attached to the cards she had and vowed to take them with her to school. These glasses look fine. I guess I'll wear these, but the underwear thing is hard to put up with. Bro, I have to do it to be like my friends. After all, if cats don't wear panties, then why should...
No, actually, that's the thing. Is that's actually canon. That's actually canon. She does not wear underwear.
She actually talked about this in the show?
Well, she doesn't talk about it, but there are shots where there are suggestive shots where you can see she's clearly not wearing any underwear. It's kind of like
oh my god, bro,
like the Aqua thing from Konosuba.
Oh my god. She knew that this was extremely risky, especially considering the rather short length of the Heartland Academy skirt for girls, but she felt like she would have to put up with it to be more connected to her feline friends. During the last 6 months until school got started, she got herself used to the idea of, panty, bro. She just had to hope nothing would happen to make her skirt fly up, but she felt she was prepared for that if it happened. Finally, the day of school arrived. It was Kathy's 13th birthday, and it also happened to be her first day of school. She thought it was going to be amazing and was excited, but her shyness got in the way of her speaking to people. Why is everyone just ignoring me? Am I really that forgettable? No, I'm just the doll of the class, just like I was to my parents. Is that all I'm ever going to be? It's not my own fault I can't speak to everyone. I don't know how to. My body just won't let me. Kathy thought to herself in frustration when a loud voice snapped her out of her own little world. Today I'm going to high-five this guy. I can feel the flow waiting for me, a rather eccentric young man said as he pumped his fist in the air and looked up towards the ceiling of the classroom. He was a boy that would soon become the talk of the world, Yuma Tsukumo. But as he was then being scolded by his friend Kotori, Kathy started thinking of herself. That boy, he's so confident he has the guts to not only yell something like that, but he seems like he's used to this kind of reaction. He's the opposite of me, and he has an interesting hairstyle. Oh my gosh, what is this feeling in my chest? I don't understand it. I should keep an eye on him. He seems interesting. She thought to herself as she watched him get scolded. Over the next few weeks, she continued to stalk the boy to the point of even finding out where he lives, bro. She's being like the people in the videos we just saw.
I mean, this is canon. This is canon.
Bruh. And Sweat Luke, how's it going? This did more for her than simply stalk a boy. It made her forget more and more about her mental obligation to always be home. She watched Yuma's exploits, and the seemingly weird feelings she had before seemed to get stronger and stronger. I get it now. These feelings I have. It's love. I think I love Yuma. No, I know I do. But that girl, Kotori, I have to get her away from him, and I think I know how. She thought to herself while pondering her plan while at home. All right, my friends, there's this boy I think I love. But there's this green-haired witch that's always with him. I have to plan to get her away from my love. I need your help. Can I count on you all? Kathy said with the top mask on her face to her army of cats, which they all responded with a synchronized series of meows. Tomorrow, Yuma will be mine. This plan will be perfect, and that witch will be out of the way, too. She said as the scenery switched back to present day as Kathy finishes telling her story to Kotori. Okay. Very weird turn this story is taking. I will say that.
Well, the thing is, what I did there is you haven't seen the show itself, so you don't know. But
I have not.
In the actual show, this is how that's how she's introduced. Is that she kidnaps you? Is that she kidnaps him and at her mansion, and her cats are the ones that distract Kotori and get her away.
Wow. Okay. That's so. That happens, apparently.
Yeah, so I basically just led up to what happens when you first see her in the canon.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fire up Valheim. That'll be it for our luncheon. I think next luncheon we'll try to look at bad, scary stories to read. See if people's attempt to write scary ends up just being cringe. we need something funny.
Friday the 13th fan fiction.
Yeah. All right. Stopping the recording. And I'm going to fire up Valheim. You got to get going, Andy, or? All right. Later, man. Thanks for joining. All right, sharing. Valheim. Change the